Dumbledore trusts Snape so much, and then we will all trust Snape.
And also, he's trusting Dumbledore, but he isn't stupid. So, like, on an issue like Snape, who could potentially swing the entire battle to Voldemort's side or to the good side, I don't think he's going to take any chances at all. So he's sure of Snape's loyalty. As you say, it's, you know, there's going to be one thing which convinces us as well. There'll be one thing that Snape did, because I don't think, you know, Snape obviously should be extremely loyal to Dumbledore, and I don't think Dumbledore could ever take the risk of not really trusting him 100% at all.
Couldn't that exactly be the case of, okay, sure, there's definitely a surefire reason why Dumbledore trusts Snape, but the reason, it could be the reason why Snape, Dumbledore, and Harry, well no, Dumbledore trusts Snape a lot, right? So, say, now I'm losing my train of thought. Get back to me in a minute.
Okay. So I think we've harped on Snape a little bit here. I think now we'd like to open up the floor for questions. We want to hear what your thoughts are on the book, on book 7, and what, if you have any questions about what we think also.
How about that?
Okay, I represent a small but growing number of mothers. We call ourselves Mothers Against Murdering Molly.
Ma'am? Can I join?
Yeah. We disagree with the book's, your book's premise that Arthur and Molly are high on the list marked for death, or have high odds that they may be killed.
Now, just one question for you before you stay tuned. Now, is this Mothers Against Murdering Molly? Is this actually? I mean, are you upset that she might die, or do you honestly think that she's not going to?
No, we honestly think she's not going to.
Okay, I was just saying, like, if it's
I
like,
know what we think. We have a meeting.
Even at a meeting yet?
We're recently formed group.
so do you have a question? Do you like?
Yeah, well, I'd like you to talk about that. Why do you think that? Because I've read the book and I disagree with your reasonings, and that being because she has gotten, J.K. Rowling has gotten rid of all of the parental figures, has taken away so much from Harry. I mean, the one source of sort of real family.
The mother figure.
She's always been a very interesting character.
And Arthur. So that's why we disagree with the odds that you put on the fact that Molly's going to die.
She's been one of my favourite characters in books 1, 2, 3, and 4. But there was something she did in book 5 that annoyed me a lot, and I haven't really forgiven her. Do you remember when they were in the kitchen and Harry and Sirius were arguing, and she was like, Sirius said, "He's not your son," and then she was like, "Well, he's as good as," and then she was like, "He's not James Sirius." And that really upset me because he was my favourite character, Sirius, and I thought that was really mean of her. So I like it now. So
There's actually a moment in the 5th movie, as you've seen, where Sirius says, "Good job, James," and like it's almost a sad moment because he misses his friend, that type of thing. But in terms of I just think there are too many Weasleys for them all to make it through unscathed.
So why can't it? Oh no, it has to be.
Only so many characters in the Order of the
Then let it be Percy. Leave Molly alone.
So the first person walking out for our predictions. They're a very vulnerable family, though.
Then kill Percy. Leave Molly alone.
Molly. Okay. For example, we see Molly show some true vulnerability in Order of the Phoenix when there's a scene with the Boggart when everybody drops dead. She sees everybody being dead in front of her. Now, something that's interesting. I forget where I read this, but the one character that we did not see dead in front of her was Ginny. And I have no idea why that could be, but it's just interesting that she fears the death of even Harry. I don't know. It's just,
but in some ways she's like Voldemort because she's scared of death, but completely different Voldemort because she's scared of the death of other people.
That could very well be just because Harry only saw so many characters flash before her that she cares about. She could have just sit there doing it all day thinking about her barber, and her dentist too. She didn't want to die.
And I just think that Molly would be a good character for Death. I mean, I just think it would fit because
she's another
character. She's going to be out there. I think she'll be out there on the front line. She's a member of the Order. She's going to be in harm's way.
How powerful is she though?
We haven't really seen her display her magical power. Now the fact that Ginny, in this 5th movie, we see Ginny just basically, in the Hall of Prophecy scene, she brings down the house. It's awesome. And I think that Ginny had to get that from somewhere. And perhaps Molly shares some of the same qualities. Perhaps Molly is actually a very powerful witch that we haven't really seen yet.
And her brothers were really powerful. Like, weren't they the ones that got killed by Voldemort himself?
Oh,
Pruitt?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Pruitts. So I think that, yeah, it would make sense. I don't know. I'm doing it, ma'am.
I think
What are you signing up right now?
I think the point was proven, though. She's a parental figure, and Harry's losing all these parental figures. And if Molly did die, this would just make Harry, as if he's not already, but very much more angry.
Now, personally, I think the catalyst for Harry, in Book 7, I think in the opening, Harry's going to seem kind of lost. And it's going to be, he's not going to know exactly what to do. And the moment in the book, I think one of the first characters we're going to see die is Hagrid. And I think, just follow me here. This is going to make the story very good because Harry's going to be basically screwing around, he's not going to have it together. And then at that one moment when Hagrid dies, Hagrid is the one who introduced him to the wizarding world. That is obviously going to be a very emotional death for him. And I think once that happens, that's going to be the catalyst that's going to make Harry finally say, you know what, no one's stopping me. And I could definitely see that happening.
I don't know, I'd say that the deaths so far, I mean, the 6th book are going to be enough. But I can't see Hagrid dying because he's just too, in Order of the Phoenix when they're taking their owl exam, the spells just bounce off them, and right at the end in the 6th book, when Snape is running away, Hagrid is a very powerful figure, even though he holds his one piece of a pink umbrella.
I feel like someone's doing the alchemy thing. Has anyone else read that about a black Albus and then Rubeus means red? So it's like a triangle. I don't know what it is, but it would just complete like the 3 things in alchemy if Rubeus was to die.
Your question, man?
Wasn't there an interview where Joe said that 2 people that we've known the entire series are going to die in book 7, and that's it? So you guys are killing way too many people off.
No. No, she said that 2 characters that were originally slated for death, 2 characters that were going to live are going to die now, and 1 got free. So, but she didn't say that those would be the only deaths.
Yeah.
Those are just the 2 that are guaranteed.
Yeah. All the series are going to die along with other people, but just 2 people lived in all of them. That's what we heard.
She wasn't really that specific about it. She said that 2 characters that were originally going to live now are going to die, and 1 character who was going to die is now going to live.
Question over there?
Yeah, I wonder if you have any theories about what the story is on Harry's eyes. He's been told again and again and again, you have your mother's eyes. And I just want to make one observation too. Harry is always very anxious to put on his glasses. Even I was rewatching Chamber of Secrets film. There's a time when the basilisk is after him. He's knocked flat on the floor. The basilisk is right behind him. You know what he does? He stops and picks up his glasses. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
Well, he can't
see. I think the thing about his glasses is that he has difficulty seeing, so maybe his really bad vision just can't see.
But you look at it from the perspective that nothing's a coincidence, that, something we've learned through J.K. Rowling is that every tiny detail, she does not waste words. Every tiny detail she puts in is significant.
Don't you find it kind of odd that